Man, what is there to look at? What the?
Hi everyone, I'm Nocturnal, and today we're gonna be talking about the Sonic movie. It's a bit of a this thing was 5 minutes old subject, I'm saying I'm kind of late on the subject, but it's still kind of popular, so let's make a video about it. And that's this video. Okay, so first off, I want to start off saying the trailer was not that bad, honestly. People were saying the trailer was absolutely terrible, and I have to say Sonic's model was, questionable. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. Sonic's voice actor wasn't that bad, but yeah, he was kind of generic. And Jim Carrey was good, but he doesn't look that much like Eggman. Whatever, okay. You know what? We got a lot to talk about when it comes to this movie. Oh boy. First off, let's start off with number one, good parts of the movie. Let's get into it. Hey Norn, I thought you weren't gonna show your face until you hit 1 million subscribers. Shut up! Okay? This channel's not hitting 1 million subscribers for a while, so it doesn't matter, okay? Just stop, okay? Stop. Jeez. Whatever. This is awkward. Hi. Okay, we're starting off big. We're gonna start off first with, like I just said, the stuff the stuff for the movie I liked. First off, Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey was a great casting because he honestly betrays Eggman very nicely. He has that funny kind of thing to him. Like, he's kind of funny and humorous. Like, that first scene we saw of him, he was like, nope, wrong, I'm in charge. Like, that scene was really good, except for that, agent who's like, the doctor thinks you're basic. Dear Lord. Okay, anyways, what I'm talking about is, I think that he has a very humorous side to him, but he also seems kind of menacing at some points. You know that final scene you saw of him, where he looked like Eggman for real? He had the orange mustache, he had the goggles, he appeared to be someone that looks like a sorry version of Mushroom Hill. So, but honestly, I think that I keep saying honestly, but I think that he does a great job for Eggman because he's humorous and can be menacing as well. Something that Eggman was like, for example, I think Sonic Adventure 2 Eggman portrayed that nicely. Like, he was kind of humorous at some points. Remember that scene where he kind of like scratched his certain part. I can't say because I have to be feeling friendly. But he basically was a menacing Eggman because remember that scene where he had the gun and was about to kill Amy? It was like, he was basically during Crazy Gadget, he was taunting Sonic and saying like, "Oh, Sonic, you better hurry up or else she will die," and stuff like that. It seemed taunting and menacing, And I know comparing a video game from 2001 to a movie, but that's still the same premise applies. I think that I keep saying I stopped saying this, that, this, that, But I just said it again. Oh my gosh, I say it more than a villager in Minecraft goes, But I'm saying is, I think that he could. What was I saying again? Oh my gosh, unsubscribe right now. I stink at commentary. But I just said again. Okay, jump cut. Okay, so what I was talking about was how Eggman is great. Eggman was menacing, slightly humorous. He was great, honestly. Also, I think that Sonic, apart from his, I said again. I'm gonna try to stop saying but if I say again, you have to subscribe, okay? But anyways, Sonic, apart from his terrible design, was great. He had, well, you have to subscribe now, but His lines were not that bad, except I said he was a little bit generic. But did I say he was generic? I don't know. Whatever. If I did, it does not matter. Okay. He is a bit generic, but other than that, he's okay. He's a competent voice actor. I can't pronounce my words. I feel like I'm in the 3rd grade and I was saying recess. But he is great with Sonic. Even though I said he is a bit generic, I would prefer Roger Craig Smith, Jason Griffith, or Ryan Drummond. Especially Jason Griffith, honestly. He is my favorite. But he's good, honestly. However, I'll cover this on stuff I didn't like, but I feel like he's just too generic, like I said. I keep saying that, but he could have been more like Sonic by being more like cool and edgy, like. But he just seems like, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna save your planet. It's like, every superhero has to save the planet. Be unique. Be like Sonic, you know? Like, think of Sonic from Sonic Adventure, for example. Even Adventure 2, honestly, because Adventure 2 is better than Adventure 1. And he was that cocky, cool kid who knew how to be serious as well, you know? And another good part of the movie, I'd say, as the other voice actors, they seem to be pretty good. Like the police officer, I forgot his name, and the woman, I forgot her name too. I don't know if the woman even has a name yet. Like, I know that I think she does. But both of them were great, honestly, in the movie. In the trailer, they both seem to have very good acting. And that scene at the end, you know, bonus little scene where they like put Sonic inside the bag was kind of funny, honestly. I like that scene. You know, like the woman was like, "Do you have your child in that bag?" And like the police and the guy's like, "No, well, I have I have a child in the bag, but it's not my child." That was funny. Okay, I was funny. I liked that scene. That honestly was a really good scene, honestly. And I think that overall the trailer was not that bad, like I just said. And Sonic at some parts didn't even look that bad. For example, the poster of the movie. I mean, there are multiple posters, but the posters, all of them seem to be great. You know, the poster that shows Sonic in like the ring. And my favorite poster that was actually really good was the one where Sonic is like running down a building and there's like little drones chasing him. You know, the one you're seeing right now, that one is great. And you can see that Sonic looks a bit different in that one. And that's the thing that I don't like, honestly. I'll cover this again, the stuff I don't like, but why does he look different here? Come on, Paramount. Anyways, that's about it, honestly, for the good stuff. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Anyways, we're moving on to the second part. Stuff I did not like. Let's go. Okay, now to the bad parts. Oh boy. First off, why the hell did Paramount think that Gangster's Paradise, a song about the life of a thug, was a good song for the trailer? Let that sink in. A song about crime and robbery was played as a song in a trailer about a blue hedgehog who runs fast and saves the world from a giant talking egg. It just seems out of place. I would prefer a remix of a Sonic theme, like Live and Learn, Open Your Heart, His World, hell, even Fist Bump. Anyways, it's time to get to the worst part of the movie, Sonic's design. Really, Paramount? Sonic looks like some creepy-ass midget cosplayer rather than a real hedgehog. Tell you what, real hedgehogs are adorable, but this is just an atrocity. First off, his eyes. I can't talk today. They should be like one big visor, kind of, you know? Like, it looks like this one big eye, but instead they look like human eyes. That's not Sonic's trademark look. For example, look at this model. This fan model. He looks perfect. It's like what Detective Pikachu did. The movie did not change much about Pikachu's model. It just gave him fur and changed up his eyes a little bit. But the regular Sonic model, I mean, number one, his colors seem a little bit off too. The blue doesn't look like Sonic's regular blue. And, I mean, the eyes, again, are an atrocity. Human teeth, too. That's probably the worst part of the model. And that's become sort of a meme. And also, I'd like to point out overall just the human face. Like, literally, like a scene where the police officer comes in, is like, and has a gun, the tranquilizer aimed at Sonic, and Sonic like looks at him, That's like that different Sonic looks worse, like as worse because there he just he looks like a human. And other shots, like the first shot, we first see his face where he says "gotta go fast." And I mean, he doesn't look that bad actually. He doesn't look good, obviously, but he doesn't look that bad. And the poster, he actually looks good, honestly, I'd say. But you know why? Because it's not the same looking model. His head's smaller, his legs are a bit different, his shoes are a lot smaller, and I mean, it's not the same model. I mean, if they had changed it to look like that model, I probably would have been cool with it. I mean, the human teeth probably wouldn't sit well with me, but other than that, I'd be fine. But that's very good though that they're actually going changing the model. That's very good. And I think if they take a look at some of the fan redesigns, they could get an idea. But I mean, I'm just seeing what Paramount did. I'm not sure if they want to listen to them. But they said they were sincere. It looked like they were sincere about really caring about what the fans were trying to say. So honestly, that part is okay. But you know what the worst part about the movie was? No, it wasn't the worst part actually. I'm just joking about that. The worst part was Sonic's model, but they're fixing that. But the green screening and overall animation doesn't appear to be that good. Like the green screen, like you tell the scene where Sonic throws the ring, you can see that's definitely not supposed to. I can't talk. That definitely does not look like how it should. You can tell it's green screening. Like, just look at the scene. Just look at it. Just look at it. What is this? Ugh. And I mean, another scene where Sonic's running like through a pyramid, like in the desert. I mean, that also Sonic doesn't even look like he's there. And the other scene where like Sonic jumps out of the car and like attacks the car, like Eggman's like car. Well, he's not really Eggman considering how he looks, but the one scene where he's like, "Oh, is that all you got?" He looks like a human again. And also, that's another thing. Why is Sonic electric? I mean, are they trying to take out to take a Pikachu? Why is Sonic electric? Sonic's not Pikachu. I mean, like, why? You see, the first scene, like, where the police officer picks up, like, what was his name again? Jim? I don't know what the heck his name is. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. But, he picks up the quill, and it's, like, electric? What is that? I don't get that. And then the other scene where he spin dashes to the car, it, like, has electricity all over it. And the other scene where Eggman, like, takes it and, like, goes toward it and, like, shocks him. Like, I don't get it. Why is he electric? And, like, that's honestly about it for the bad parts of the movie. I actually have to admit, the movie, in terms of that, was actually not that bad. I have to admit. Yeah, well done. Well done, Paramount. That part, I mean, a lot of the issues are being fixed, honestly. And the other ones, I could probably look past. So, honestly, I have to say, not that many bad parts. So, the next section, I kind of already touched over a little bit, but I'm basically saying how I would have this, how I would have structured the Sonic movie. And my ideas for improving different things about it, and what I would honestly thought. And by Sonic movie, what I would have honestly thought of. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so last part, what I would have thought of as a good Sonic movie. So, first off, I honestly would have not had a live-action movie. I think live-action, a lot of times, like, just because something's anime at one point doesn't mean it needs to become live-action. Like, if you were just because Mickey Mouse is always animated, would this movie need to be in live-action? No. A Mickey Mouse movie in just in cartoon form would be great. So, I would have an animated movie, honestly. Like, for example, I don't know. Like that, remember that Sonic anime, that small little Sonic anime about like Metal Sonic and stuff, like Sonic OVA. That was pretty good. And even though it wasn't really a movie, it was like a 2-part anime. It was good. That's how I would have had the movie, honestly. Be honest, honestly, but I would have like to see would be like a reimagining of Sonic Adventure. If it were to be live action, that would be actually cool. If you would have a live action reimagining of like Sonic Adventure maybe, or Sonic Adventure 2. That would be a great movie in my opinion, but don't make it completely the same, obviously, because then it'd be boring because people already played Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. But that'd be great to like see a live action reimagining of those one of those two games. That would be a great idea, because those two games had great stories, and to put their like a new spin on them, make them a bit different, would be great. As well, I would love to see a movie about classic Sonic, maybe like the Sonic OVA was a movie about classic Sonic. And I'll have like Joel White, you know, the guy who voiced Sonic in like the old 90s cartoons, like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic SAT AM, you know, Saturday morning cartoon Sonic, and Sonic Underground. I would bring about Joel White, and I would honestly just have like a new story. Like how Sonic Mania was a new story, with the Phantom Ruby, the Hardboiled Heavies. I would have that, a brand new story about classic Sonic. You know, I have all the other characters in it. I could have like classic Tails, classic Knuckles. And I would have like Knuckles' voice actor from Sonic OVA or Sonic Underground. Tails' voice actor maybe, and the same one from OVA. Or even maybe the one that was in like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic SATAM. That was pretty good. Because the one at OVA kind of sounds a bit kind of like, I don't know, he sounds like a snot-nosed 6-year-old. I mean, he kind of is like a 6-year-old, but he probably was a 6-year-old then, but he sounded like he was congested, like me. Yeah, but I would have loved to see a classic Sonic movie, and not a live-action movie. Because, I mean, when things go in live-action, usually that is like a bad thing. Like, remember the Cat in the Hat movie? Or the Cat in the Hat movie? Like, remember that? How ugly that was? That was the people's nightmares. that thing was just, no. And, like, you saw before the cartoon Sonic, right? That was a great idea, that person who made the cartoon Sonic and the Sonic trailer. That would be great. In my opinion, though, again, I would rather just have an animated movie. Like SpongeBob had an animated movie. Well, the second one did have some parts that were like in real life, but the characters were still animated. That movie, like Sponge and Water, was nowhere near as good as the first movie, but it was still a good movie in my opinion. And I think that was a really good idea to have an animated movie, because a live action SpongeBob movie overall, with like live action characters, that would probably be a nightmare. Alright, I'd say make an animated movie, okay? Honestly, in my opinion though, if I would have a Sonic movie, I would probably have it be a brand new story about, maybe a brand new story about how Sonic's origin was, maybe Sonic's origin story, like how the third SpongeBob movie is going to be like an origin story. Well, it was, I think, but now it's going to be about like some kind of like SpongeBob and Patrick going to save Gary. Why am I talking about SpongeBob? This is Sonic, not SpongeBob. Okay, anyways, what I'm saying is, I think that it would be a great idea to have an animated movie about something that hasn't been explained very well. Maybe how Sonic met Tails, because it was explained in Sonic Adventure kind of vaguely as Tails seeing Sonic and like following him. And I think they should touch more on that. And anyways, that's about it, honestly. So see you all tomorrow.
Bruh.